And so when the Air Force, or when his attorneys talked to me, they were like, "We have some questions for you, and are you gay?" And I was like, "Well, you can't ask me that, because we're serving at a donor hotel." I was like, "I don't know how to answer this." And a side note too is that I couldn't share with the Air Force attorneys that I was gay, and that wouldn't happen, because if the Air Force was not representing me, and they made it very clear that they were not representing me, they were representing the Air Force and the Air Force's intentions. So if I would have told them that, then I would have been discharged immediately. But the defense attorneys, had to ask me that, and I was like, I can't share that. They're like, "Well, don't ask, don't tell, it's about to be repealed." I'm like, "But it's not. Like, it's not in place." And I knew for some reason that until it was actually in place, I knew that I needed to be secured. So after that meeting, I had to, and I couldn't even tell my victim advocate that either, because my victim advocate was also an Air Force officer at the time. She was really amazing, but I couldn't tell her that because also she had the obligation to report that, and so nobody really knew. So it was super isolating to not be able to share my sexuality, or my sexual orientation, even though at the time of the incident I was not with anyone. And so I had to call and get a defense attorney for myself in the representation of me, and just saying, what do I do? Because they're going to ask this on the stand, and I don't know what to say. And so they said just to plead the fifth in the whole case. And I don't know if it would have made a difference or not in the hearing for him or not. But at least I know that, the sexual assault in itself was bad. But I think that having to be questioned about my sexual orientation, and having to go now and get an attorney to represent me, and the process of potentially discharging me was probably more traumatic than anything else that I experienced. Because I think that there's a lot that I could heal for sexual violence, or the sexual assault, but not so much from just being who I was.